In forgotten corners and abandoned halls, where playful days have faded into shadowy nights, they linger. The echoes of laughter, the ghostly gaze of dolls, and the inexplicable chills that haunt the air. Welcome back to our channel, fellow thrill seekers and ghost story enthusiasts. Tonight, we embark on a journey into the chilling world of haunted toy factories. From the dimly lit corridors of long-abandoned buildings to the spine-tingling tales of spectral sightings, these places hold secrets that are yet to be fully revealed. Join us as we journey across continents, from the United States to Japan, exploring factories that once brimmed with the sounds of production but now echo with the whispers of the past. Each site tells a unique story, steeped in history and shrouded in mystery. Are you ready to uncover the dark tales behind the world's most haunted toy factories? Let's unlock these mysteries together and discover what truly goes bump in the night in these forsaken halls of childhood joys turned to ghostly sorrow. Nestled in the heart of rural America, the old clown workshop was once a hub of joy and laughter. Founded in the early 1950s, this quaint factory specialized in the creation of clown dolls, each painted with a unique, cheerful face intended to bring happiness to children far and wide. For decades, it thrived, its products cherished across the country. But as the sun set on its days of production, a darker narrative began to unfold. Long after the laughter had died down, local townspeople reported unsettling occurrences. Imagine passing this desolate place at night, only to hear the faint echoes of laughter. Laughter that once filled the air with joy but now chills the bone. Visitors and former employees have shared spine-chilling tales of ghostly sightings, recounting encounters with shadowy figures that silently roam the aisles. Some have even claimed to see the dolls' eyes follow them as they move around the room, a playful twinkle turned into a haunting stare. The old clown workshop remains shrouded in mystery, its stories of hauntings leaving many to wonder what really happens within these walls when night falls. Is it merely the wind, or the echoes of a joyous past that refuse to be forgotten? Across the Atlantic, nestled in the lush green countryside of England, lies the remnants of a once thriving Victorian doll factory. Built in the mid-19th century, this factory was a product of its time, when doll making was not just a craft but an art, inspired by the Victorian obsession with beauty and detail. These dolls were treasured possessions, emulating the elaborate fashions of the day and reflecting societal norms of the era. But as the decades passed, the demand for these elaborate creations waned, leaving the factory abandoned, a shell of its former glory. Yet, it seems not all of its past occupants have departed. According to local legend, an apparition, known as the Lady of the Halls, is often seen wandering through the factory. Clad in Victorian dress, her presence is accompanied by a faint rustling of silk and the soft, melancholic hum of a forgotten melody. Visitors report encounters with this spectral figure, feeling a sudden drop in temperature and the overwhelming sense of sadness that pervades the air. These tales have woven themselves into the fabric of local folklore, turning the factory into a site of spectral intrigue and a favorite amongst paranormal enthusiasts seeking to unravel the mystery of her identity and her reasons for lingering. The Victorian doll factory remains a poignant reminder of a bygone era, its stories echoing through its abandoned halls. Whether it's the allure of its historical beauty or the chill of its ghostly tales, this place holds a mesmerizing grip on all who pass through its gates. Deep in the heart of Germany lies the Forgotten Factory, a site with a wartime legacy as compelling as it is chilling. During the Second World War, this factory was repurposed to support the war effort, its halls once filled with the constant clatter of machinery and the determined faces of its workers. Yet, as the war drew to a close, so did the factory's operations, leaving behind a vast, empty shell haunted by echoes of its tumultuous past. Today, the Forgotten Factory stands as a monument to desolation, but not one devoid of activity. Visitors and paranormal investigators report inexplicable phenomena. Shadows that dart through the rubble, the sudden onset of icy chills, and most unnervingly, the sounds of machines whirring to life in the dead of night, as if the factory momentarily awakens from its long slumber. Several paranormal investigations have sought to unravel these mysteries. Equipped with audio and video recorders, teams have captured unexplained mechanical noises and fleeting shadows, lending credibility to the tales that have long circulated about this place. Some speculate that the spirits of former workers may still linger, perhaps unable to leave the site of their wartime toils. The Forgotten Factory, with its wartime scars and eerie post-war abandonment, continues to be a hotbed of paranormal activity. Whether these are mere echoes of the past or something more spectral remains a question that keeps both the curious and the brave coming back for answers. In the serene heart of France, shrouded by the passage of time and nature's reclaim, sits the once celebrated porcelain doll factory. Established in the late 19th century, this factory was renowned for its exquisite craftsmanship, producing porcelain dolls that were the epitome of elegance and artistry. These dolls, with their finely painted features and delicate dresses, were once the pride of Parisian playrooms, adored by children and collectors alike. But as the industrial age pressed forward, the delicate touches of human hands gave way to the efficiency of machines, leading to the factory's eventual abandonment. Yet, many believe that something of the factory's soulful artistry lingers still, manifesting in ways as chilling as they are inexplicable. Visitors and paranormal enthusiasts report unsettling experiences within these crumbling walls. Some speak of the doll's eyes, claiming they seem to track movements, following onlookers with an unnerving precision that defies their inert nature. Others tell of entering the painting room, only to encounter sudden, inexplicable cold spots that make the air feel thick with unseen presences. The local lore is rich with tales of these phenomena, and many attribute the occurrences to the spirits of the original doll makers, perhaps lingering in their old creative haunts, forever attached to the creations they so lovingly crafted. The porcelain doll factory, with its haunting beauty and mysterious air, continues to captivate those who dare to walk its silent halls. It stands as a frozen tableau, a poignant reminder of a lost era, where the line between the animate and inanimate blurs unsettlingly. Tucked away in the vast expanses of Canada, the Whistle Factory stands as a relic of the early 20th century, a time when the cheerful sounds of tin whistles filled the air. Founded to bring joy to children across the nation, this factory produced countless whistles, each emitting a bright, clear tone meant to symbolize happiness and play. But as decades passed and the demand for traditional toys waned, the once bustling factory fell into silence, a silence that some say is now occasionally broken by the very products it used to create. The air around this deserted structure is often pierced by the sound of whistles, as if played by unseen hands, resonating through the night in a ghostly serenade. Among the whispered tales is the tragic story of a worker who met his untimely demise right here within these walls, a dedicated craftsman whose life was cut short by a freak accident involving the very machines he operated. It's said that his spirit remains, forever bound to the factory, continuing his work in the afterlife. These haunting sounds and sightings have woven themselves into the local fabric, passed down through generations and becoming a cornerstone of community ghost tours. Visitors and locals are attracted to this place, hoping to catch a glimpse or a sound of the past, as the old whistles seem to call out to those listening closely enough. The Whistle Factory remains a poignant reminder of the past, its eerie melodies a bridge between what was and what still might be. In the quiet of the evening, when the wind is just right, you might just hear the faint sound of whistles, playing a tune that's both a lament and a legacy. In the cultural heart of the Czech Republic, marionette craftsmanship is not just an art form, it's a legacy. The Marionette Workshop, with its rich history dating back to the 18th century, holds a tribute to this intricate craft. Here, generations of artisans have breathed life into wood and string, creating detailed puppets that are much more than toys. They are a key part of Czech folklore and tradition. But as dusk falls, a different kind of life stirs within these walls. The once quiet air is filled with the soft creaking of wood and the faint clatter of artisan tools. Visitors and locals alike tell tales of marionettes that seem to move of their own accord, their wooden limbs jerking spookily in the stillness of the workshop. Such unnerving incidents have drawn the attention of paranormal investigators from around the globe, eager to uncover whether these movements are merely tricks of the light or something more spectral. Teams equipped with the latest in paranormal detection technology have spent nights here, their cameras and sensors sometimes capturing unexplained movements and the eerie sound of woodworking in the absence of the living. The allure of the marionette workshop goes beyond its haunting phenomena. It's a bridge to the past, a place where the spirits of old craftsmen might still be plying their trade, unwilling to let go of their art. Each creak and whisper is a note in the symphony of this ancient craft's history, played out in the shadows of these enchanted figures. In the heart of India, during the mid-20th century industrial boom, the train set factory was born. As the nation surged forward in development, this factory carved its niche by creating intricate model trains, enchanting children and train enthusiasts alike. The factory's engines and carriages were not just toys but miniature gateways to the magic of travel and imagination. But as the decades rolled on, the clamor of manufacturing gave way to silence, with the once lively production halls now lying abandoned. Yet, it is said that these halls are not as quiet as they appear. At night, the sounds of steam engines and the clickety-clack of train wheels fill the air, as if the factory has momentarily sprung back to life. More haunting still are the reports from locals who claim to see spectral children, their laughter echoing through the corridors as they play with ghostly train sets that appear and disappear in the blink of an eye. These apparitions seem to replay a time when joy and laughter permeated this now forsaken place. The stories of these ghostly occurrences have woven themselves into the local lore, with many believing that the spirits of past workers and their families linger, perhaps attached to the joyous memories created here. This phenomenon has drawn both the curious and the brave, seeking to witness the mystical echoes of the factory's vibrant past. The train set factory remains a monument to India's industrial heritage and the lasting impact of its products on generations of children. Here, the boundaries between the past and the present blur, with each train whistle and ghostly giggle a reminder of the factory's enduring legacy. On the outskirts of a bustling Australian town rests the remains of what was once a beacon of joy and creativity, the stuffed animal factory. Founded in the spirited 1970s, this factory was a place where vibrant, plush toys came to life, destined to become beloved companions for children across the country. The halls were alive with the sounds of sewing machines and laughter, as workers crafted each toy with care and affection. However, as the late 20th century brought economic challenges and the rise of overseas manufacturing, the factory's days of production waned. The laughter slowly faded, and the sewing machines came to a halt, leaving behind a silence that some say was never truly silent. Those who have ventured into this abandoned place report eerie phenomena. Soft voices and giggles seem to emanate from the storage rooms, filled with unsold toys gathering dust. Visitors speak of the uncanny sensation of being watched, their steps followed by the unseen eyes of ghostly inhabitants. These mysterious encounters have turned the stuffed animal factory into a landmark of local lore and a magnet for paranormal enthusiasts from around the world. It's become a place where the boundary between the joy of the past and the mysteries of the present blurs into the realm of the supernatural. Today, the stuffed animal factory remains a poignant reminder of a once thriving industry, its lingering spirits a testament to its emotional legacy. Here, in the stillness, the past continues to echo, each whisper and giggle a thread in the ongoing story of this enchanting place. In a small Italian village, where the streets echo with history and mystery, stands the puppeteer's palace. This marionette factory, established in the early 19th century, was once a center of artistic brilliance. Here, master puppeteers crafted exquisite marionettes, each a masterpiece of design and detail, animated by the skilled hands of their creators. But as night falls, the silent workshop whispers tales of the past. Locals tell stories of seeing the ghost of a master puppeteer, long dead, who returns to his workbench under the cloak of darkness. They say he continues his craft, his spectral hands moving with the same precision and passion that once gave life to countless marionettes. The sound of whittling wood and the sight of marionettes dancing without hands stirs the imagination and chills the spine. This haunting presence is said to be the factory's founder, whose love for his art was so strong that not even death could sever his ties to his workshop. These tales resonate deeply with Italian cultural themes, where the spirits of artisans are often believed to linger near their creations, imbuing them with an essence of life that blurs the lines between the material and the mystical. The Puppeteer's Palace is not just a repository of marionettes but a living testament to a craft so beloved that its creator's spirit remains forever entwined. Here, at the Puppeteer's Palace, the boundary between past and present is woven together like the strings of a marionette. Each step through this workshop is a step through history, where every carved figure and every ghostly sighting weaves a rich narrative of passion and perseverance that defines this enchanted place. Nestled on the outskirts of a quiet Japanese town lies an enigmatic structure known as the Toymaker's Mansion. This architectural marvel serves dual purposes: part mansion, where a renowned toymaker once resided, and part workshop, where he created his whimsical inventions. The mansion, with its intricate woodwork and expansive halls, was both a home and a sanctuary for creativity, blending the private life and professional passion of its owner. But as night falls, the mansion reveals its more sinister side. Visitors report chilling encounters with toys that seem to move on their own, eyes following passers-by, tiny mechanical limbs twitching as if eager to resume their abandoned tasks. More disturbing are the sightings of a spectral child, believed to be the toymaker's lost daughter, seen wandering the halls or playing silently in the dusty corners of the workshop. These encounters have turned the Toymaker's Mansion into a magnet for thrill seekers and paranormal researchers from around the globe. Each year, the curious and the brave flock to this site, drawn by tales of its haunted playthings and the tragic ghost child who still lingers in the only home she ever knew. The mansion's legacy is as much about its paranormal popularity as it is about its contribution to the world of toymaking. Its eerie atmosphere and the stories that permeate its walls contribute to a lore that is as rich as it is terrifying. The spirit of invention still haunts these halls, intertwined with a more spectral presence that refuses to let go of the past. As we conclude our journey through the world's most haunted toy factories, the Toymaker's Mansion reminds us that some stories never die, and some spirits never truly leave. It stands as a beacon for those seeking the thrill of the paranormal, a place where every creak and whisper tells the tale of a bygone era, forever captured in the playthings left behind. From the eerie echoes of the old clown workshop in the USA to the spectral dances of marionettes in the Czech Republic, our journey through the world's top haunted toy factories has unveiled a tapestry of tales as unnerving as they are captivating. We've explored the ghostly laughter that permeates the abandoned halls of the Victorian doll factory in England, and felt the chill of the spectral child roaming the mysterious corridors of the Toymaker's Mansion in Japan. Each location holds a mirror to the past, reflecting stories that are not just about fear and abandonment but also about the passions and lives that once filled these spaces. Our fascination with these haunted locations goes beyond the thrill of the scare. It's about connecting with the human stories etched into the walls of these eerie edifices. If you enjoyed this spectral journey, don't forget to like and subscribe to the Phantasmal Eternity channel. Please share your own experiences or suggest other haunted locations that we should explore next in the comments below. We love hearing from you and are always on the hunt for the next chilling adventure. With that said, thank you for watching, and until next time.